Hi friends, I am your Amarnath. We will discuss some more questions of public administration which have appeared previously in UPSC mains exam. Right? So today we will start a discussion on the question that is asked in 2020 mains. That is asked is the strength of public administration is in its exploration of complexities and nonsenses of public policy making and implementation. Discuss. So this is asked for 10 marks, which should be written in 150 words. So once again, we will try to understand the exact crux of the question that is asked. Right, so here the crux is the strength of public administration is in its exploration of complexities, nonsenses of public policy making and implementation. Right, so these are the different words that we see in public administration question paper. These are the different words that we see in the question that is being asked. So let us analyze this question and we'll try to answer this question. So the different elements of the question asked are: one is the strength of public administration. The strength of public administration, right, is in exploration of the complexities of public policy making as well as public policy implementation. So here in this question we write it is a question that is taken, that is related to chapter 1, the significance of public administration. At the same time, we can also see this question as a part of the chapter of public policy. So it is both the significance of public administration, right? It can be seen even from the sides of public policy, right? So the question demands, so here we are required to discuss this question. We are required to discuss this question. So if you take this question, it is about the strength of public administration in identifying, in exploring complexities of public policy making as well as policy implementation. Right? So, what are different complexities that are present in policy formulation and policy implementation? Right? So public administration. So first of all, we should define what is public administration is. Definition of public administration. We all know that public administration is defined as, right? Public administration is defined according to Wilson as a systematic application of law, and every act of application of law is act of public administration. So according to L.D. White, so public administration is defined as, right, enforcement of public policy, enforcement or fulfillment of public policy. So this is how L.D. White has defined. So in both these cases, we can say that public administration is identified only with implementation part. But right, according to Felix Negro, F.A. Negro, public administration is involved both in formulation as well as in implementation. So it is necessarily, right, a political aspect. That is, public administration also involved in formulation, which is a proper sphere of politics. At the same time, public administration is concerned with the activities of all the three branches of the state. Right? So this is how we can introduce our answer. So first, first point should be to define what is public administration. Simple way, in a simple way, you can use what you call F.A. Negro, the definition given by Felix Negro, to introduce our answer. Right? Now coming to the exploration of complexities, the strength of public administration. So what are the strengths of public administration? So where the strength of public administration lies? So the strength of public administration lies in, so what is strength of public administration? The strength of public administration lies in its, right, two main fundamental pillars. right? Neutrality and impartiality. Public administration, public services, or civil services. The founding pillars of this is neutrality and impartiality. Right? So neutrality, impartiality, and anonymity. So these are the three strengths of public administrators. These are the three strengths of public administration, and every complexities are identified by public administration by public administrators in a rational way. So it is the rational working of public administrators, right, which helps to identify the complexities. Right, so the strengths of public administration lies in neutrality, impartiality, and anonymity. So these are the three main strengths, right? And public administration as designed by Weber, right? So the strengths of Weberian bureaucracy, right, which is the basis of public administration, right? So this strengths of public administration also lies in the system of rules, right? So public administration is always rule bounded. The rationality of public administration lies in system of rules, system of laws. That is the reason why Weber has used the word legal rationality, right? So it is a system of rules, laws, right, written orders, which brings legality as well as a rationality to public administration. So it is these features of public administration which helps to identify all the complexities and nonsenses, right, of public policy. So what are different complexities that public administration has found out, or the public administration has explored, right? So here, so the complexities that are explored, the complexities that are explored includes influence of multiple groups. So public policy is always a balance of demands of different groups. That is what group theory of public policy making, right? So it always determines the equilibrium of different groups. So it is the public administration that is actively involved in identifying the demands of different groups. So identification of different stakeholders, right, and bringing a balance among the rival claims. All right. So ensuring balance or equilibrium in public policy. It is a complex issue. All right. Assisting the political system. Assisting the political system in public policy making, because public policy, right, public policies are made by the government, that is nothing but the party that is been elected by the people. So every political party has its own agenda, and this political agenda has an influence on public policy making. So there is a need to there is a need to clearly separate this political agenda from public policy. So it is this public administration that assists the political system in clearly identifying the goals of the nation, and articulating them as the issues of public policy. Right? So separating the political agenda from public policy goals. So it is in this aspect administrators assist political system. Public administration is involved in identification of, right, international influences. International influences. Today, public policy, right, our national policies are always impacted by the international policies. Say, for example, the recently, right, the so India has proposed waiver of patent laws for easing production of vaccines and other medicines to treat COVID. So it is one such example. The climate change policy, right? Then we have the policies of WTO, which have an impact on agriculture, right? So these are the international influences that impacts public policy. So public administration is involved in identifying the what do you call difficulties, the issues behind this, what do you call the issues behind these kind of policies. Public administration is involved in identifying these complexities, right? At the same time, not only in policy formulation, right, public administration, the strength of public administration is lies even in exploring the complexities of implementation. Exploring the complexities of implementation. All right. So an effective implementation is possible only when there is, all right, a simplified language, right, with all the support system. So public administration, right, ensures right, providing of all the supporting services, all the support that is required for implementing. You take financial resources, human resources, right, people participation in implementation. This is ensured by public administration, right? So public administration clearly identifies the requirements that are needed for effective implementation of public policy, right? And it smoothens all the hurdles, it removes all the hurdles for effective implementation. So you take the example of people participation, ensuring all the support services, right, withstanding the partisan pressures, withstanding partisan pressures. So these are a different, these are different complexities that public administration identifies in the implementation. So public administration, right, is heart. Public administration is at heart of public policy making as well as policy implementation, right? So public administration as a discipline and a practice is not just confined to implementation, but is even involved in formulation, effective formulation as well as implementation. Even the advocate of public administration, even Woodrow Wilson has clearly brought out the importance of public administration in public policy making, right? So this should be the structure of the answer. So if we can use any of these points. So first of all, we should identify the requirements of the answer, right? So unless we identify the requirements of the answer, it is not possible to answer the question, right? Coming to second question. This question is asked in 2019 mains, which is asked for 10 marks. So question is that public administration is constantly being reinvented because it is contextual. So public administration is being constantly reinvented because it is contextual. All right. So coming to this answer. So coming to the demands of the question. Public administration is reinvented. Public administration is reinvented because it is contextual. So here context means the prevailing situations. The prevailing situations in which public administration as a discipline got emerged, right? So if we take the emergence of public administration right from the beginning, so we all know that, right, public administration got emerged with the publication of article by Woodrow Wilson. It was Woodrow Wilson, right, who separated public administration from politics, right? And he clearly gave his arguments for separating public administration from politics. So here we are not bothered about these arguments. The question is why public administration was made separate from politics. So it is because of the prevailing conditions. It is because of prevailing conditions in America. prevailing conditions of America. So American administration, American government has totally failed to meet the requirements of people. Right? So people of America, they got dissatisfied with the working of government, with the response of government. So to make American government more responsive, to make American government more reachable to the people, right? So Woodrow Wilson has argued that public administration should be separated from political science. And public administration acts as a bridge between the people and the politics. People, public administration, and politics. That is the government. Public administration is always seen as visible side of government. It is seen as visible side of government. Yes. So here the point is the emergence of public administration was a response to a particular situation. Right. So this is how public admin got emerged. Right. So right, we see changes within public administration. Right. The content of public administration or the theory of public administration, right, it was enriched with the emergence of industrial revolution. With the emergence of industrial revolution, particularly in America, particularly in America, even the theory of public administration got enriched. Say the influence of scientific management theory, the influence of administrative management theory, the human relations theory, all they had an impact on public administration. So again, I am talking about the contextual aspect. So this is the contextual aspect of the question. Right? Here the context is, the situation is emergence of industrial revolution. Then third, let me talk about, right, the theory of public administration got influenced by the emergence of third world countries, or the countries that got emerged after Second World War. Right, where these third world countries, they were actively engaged in development process, development, welfare, right, and all these can be seen in public administration. All these impacts are visible in public administration, particularly emergence of, right, comparative public administration. Right, another paradigm, that is development administration within public administration. So here we can say that public administration is getting reinvented. It is reinventing itself with the emerging with the emerging challenges. Right. So that is what the beauty of public administration. Right. So again, we will talk about the emergence of, if you take the 1990s, particularly with the emergence of the new right philosophy, which is also called as Thatcherism or Reaganism, right, LPG. Even when this new philosophy came out, public administration, right, itself accommodated these changes in the form of new public management, NPM. Even if you take the book of Ted Gadler and David Osborne, who wrote, right, the book of Reinventing Government. Reinventing Government. It is not just reinventing government, but even public administration got reinvented. The theory of public administration got reinvented. Right. Similarly, right, the subprime crisis, the new challenges of 2000s, the terrorism, the economic fall down. Right. So again, we see a change, new public service approach, new public governance. So all these clearly shows that public administration is reinventing itself with the changing context, with the changing situations, with the changing challenges. Public administration is a dynamic discipline, a dynamic subject, right? Which always responds to the existing challenge and existing situations. Today we are facing a new challenge in the form of pandemics, in the form of pandemic. So public administration is even, right, responding to this new kind of challenges. How to meet the needs of society, how to provide all the welfare services to the people, particularly in the backdrop of this health emergency, right? So this is how we can approach to this question. We will discuss some more questions, right, in the coming videos.